Welcome to episode 56 of the Monday Night Wars. Hi, I'm Chad Talks, and joining me as always is Jmack Gaming. What's up, buddy?
Don't yell like that ever again. Ever.
And we are going to book some WCW Nitro. Are you excited, brother?
No, not at all. Hey, look at Jim Neidhart.
Oh, let's see what's going on with Jim Neidhart. Probably steroids.
Probably pancakes. Ah, poker.
Oh, poker. He's just like Ken Shamrock.
Stealing my gimmick. All
right. So, the show is going to start with Hulk Hogan and Horace Hogan and Kevin Nash and Bischoff in the ring.
Why didn't I already have that book? I should have known.
You should have known. This is how I start every Nitro. Just like you with Vince McMahon and either Shawn Michaels or Undertaker.
Look, they're both going to be gone all month. What are you talking about?
Oh, what are you going to do for your shows now?
Beat you.
Alright, so Horace once again has, Hulk's championship. He's got Bischoff's coffee. He's carrying Nash's bags. His hands are very full. Hulk Hogan says that, and I quote, "It's Stampede, brother. Hulkamania ran wild through wherever the shitty venue was, brother." And he says, I beat Sting, handedly beat Sting, brother, and I retained my WCW championship. And a Great American Bash. I'm not currently booked to defend the title. But, brother, that's going to change tonight when there is going to be a fatal four-way match to determine who faces Hulkamania for the world title at Great American Bash. Bischoff says that is absolutely correct. The fatal four-way match consists of four of the brightest stars in WCW. He says, but he doesn't want to give it away yet. That's going to be a surprise. But just know it's going to be top competition. The best four superstars besides Nash and Hogan that WCW has. So that and Kevin Nash, he pulls out his wallet and he just throws $500 onto the ring and just lights it on fire. And he says, when you're a rich son of a bitch like myself, you can afford to throw money on the ground. And then he says, a great American cash, I'm taking on Scott Hall, and we're putting up our contracts on the line. And the winner of that match will definitely be the richest man in professional wrestling. He says, Scott, I'm letting you know right now, there's no way you're going to beat Kevin Cash. Big Cash Nash. And so yeah, Scott Hall comes out. Sure, why the hell not? Scott Hall comes out, gives a microphone and says, "Hey yo." It was okay. Never mind. That doesn't happen. The fans start chanting, "Hey yo."
Yeah.
All right, and that is that promo. So big fatal four-way match tonight to determine who faces Hogan at Great American Bash. All right, so we now have a match. It is going to be Ray. What?
Nothing.
What?
Just continue.
Right. It is going to. I am continuing. It's going to be Raven taking on Tommy Dreamer.
Oh no. This is happening. Okay. Last time this is going to happen for a little bit.
Yep. Raven taking on Tommy Dreamer. 10 minutes. Raven gets the win due to an interference from Chris Benoit.
All right, Benoit. All right.
And then, okay, so yeah. That's going to be for both titles, by the way.
Oh.
Raven's the television champion, and he unified it with the hardcore championship. So that means if one's on the line, the other one's on the line, brother.
So the hardcore.
That's not the cruiserweight. It's not the cruiserweight title. There we go. There we go. All right, so then Tommy Dreamer cuts a promo. He's a bloodied mess. He just got the shit beat out of him by Benoit and Raven. And he grabs a microphone, and he's cutting a promo. And he says, Raven, I am sick and tired of being beaten down every single week by you and the flock. He says, I'm sick and tired of the flock, and I'm sick and tired of you guys turning my friends against me. He says, so I'm laying down a challenge. At Great American Bash, this ends. Raven, you go get your flock, I will get my guys, and we'll do XWO versus flock inside War Games.
Oh, shit.
So, at Great American Bash, we get XWO versus the flock in War Games.
Oh, shit.
So, big match set for the pay-per-view. So, it's better than the fucking Sean Stasiak belt over on Raw. We get War Games, brother. So,
that was rude.
Rick Rude?
Oh, Rick Rude. What about him?
Oh, nothing. I was just making a joke. Small joke. So there are we're gonna do another angle. We go to commercial and we come into the ring and we see Chris Jericho and Dean Malenko in the ring.
Ah, the masters of 1,004 holds.
They're actually it's actually 2,004 holds. Chris Jericho and Dean Malenko are in the ring, and they're basically celebrating their big tag title win, Jericho says, all the Jerichoholics are so excited to see the greatest wrestler in the world, Chris Jericho, and his faithful tag team partner, Dean Malenko, become the WCW Tag Team Champions. He says, it's been a long time coming. We were owed a title match, I think, years ago, but that's okay. Better late than never. We are going to hold these belts until we retire, and we are going to be the greatest tag team champions in the history of pro wrestling. We are the real best friends of professional wrestling. And Dean Malenko just looks at him and says, yeah, we are. And Chris says, don't sound too excited, Dean. I understand it's a big deal, but try to contain your enthusiasm. And he says, so we're going to defend our tag team championships right here tonight against any tag team who wants a shot. So why don't you step on up and bring it on? So then we get Jericho and Dean Malenko taking on a team that's went away for a couple of weeks. Booker T and Stevie Ray. All right. So that's gonna go. It's gonna go 12 minutes.
For the belts?
That's for the belts.
Okay. Who wins?
All right. Booker T wins by it's gonna be a cheap win though. They're not taking the belts.
Also by DQ.
It's gonna be
like cheap. All right.
It's gonna be an intentional count out finish. Jericho and Dean are just gonna peace out.
Oh, what?
Yep.
That doesn't seem very. All right.
And then there's another quick promo.
Can I ask when the Devon Dudley boys are gonna get their belts title rematch?
You can ask, and my answer to that is eventually.
Okay.
Possibly next week. Who knows?
All right. What was the angle after?
So then Harlem Heat are in the ring.
Oh.
And
Harlem
Booker T says, Chris Jericho, Dean Malenko, listen, sucker, we beat you. you guys walked out. The Harlem Heat would do the tag team title match now. All right, sucker. And Stevie Ray says, yeah, sucker, what he said. And Booker T says, so how about next week we get another shot? And how about we make it a steel cage match, sucker? Chris Jericho says, hold the phone, Booker T. Listen, we didn't walk out because we were worried about losing the belts. And we didn't walk away because we were worried about you. We walked away because I didn't get a good breakfast this morning. And you can't wrestle on an empty stomach, right, Dean? Dean just says, Yeah, I need some waffles. He says, so we're going to go hit up Chef Psychosis and Bobby Eaton, and we're going to go get some pancakes in our system, and then we're going to go to our hotel room, and we're going to sleep off this night. He said, and then next week we're facing the Dudleys, so we can't really face you next week either. But I tell you what, if you want a tag team title match against us, how about next week you win a match against a tag team of our choice, and then if you win, maybe we'll consider a tag team title match. And Booker T, just does a spin-a-rooney. And that's his way of accepting.
Oh, no.
So, all right. So, next match is a tag team match. It's Rey Mysterio and Jushin Thunder Liger.
Okay.
Taking on Alex Wright and the returning Six.
Ooh.
Perfect.
High spot, boys.
So, Rey Mysterio gets the win. We're going to keep Six and Alex Wright strong.
All right.
And that does it for that match. Now, let's make it high spots.
I did.
Oh, perfect. You know me so well. All right, so that's the end of that. And then after the match, Six and Alex Wright attack Mysterio and Jushin.
Oh, the heel. Das Wonder Kid.
And then after they beat up Jushin and Rey, Six looks at Alex Wright, and he holds up a too sweet.
Oh, shit.
And Alex Wright looks at him, and he puts up a too sweet.
Does Alex Wright join the NWO?
And it looks like they're going to too sweet each other, and then Alex Wright kind of like shrugs him off and gets out of the ring. But not before. Not before. Kicking Jushin Thunder Liger right in the balls.
Oh, no. All right.
So, we have a championship match right now. It's going to be for the Global Championship, so we're going to have to borrow that Alliance Championship. It was a match that Ric Flair specifically asked for. Ric Flair taking on Chavo Guerrero.
Oh.
That's going to go 6 minutes.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Ric Flair's going to win. He's going to dominate. He's going to tap out Chavo.
Fucking Chavo.
And after the match, Ric Flair's going to cut a promo. So, yeah, Ric Flair grabs the microphone, and he basically says, Eddie Guerrero! You want to jump me at the pay-per-view? You wanna call out the Nature Boy? And then, woo! And then starts, slapping his shoulders. Does that whole slapping gimmick that he does against himself. Yeah, exactly. Gets himself jazzed. Well, guess what, Eddie? The Nature Boy is always ready for a fight. All right? The Nature Boy is always ready to put up his dukes and beat some ass. So, Eddie, why don't you get out here right now and fight me like a man? So then Eddie gets up and he grabs the microphone and he says, Poppy don't preach. He just beat your ass. That's the winning catchphrase that won. He says, Rick, I jumped you because Eddie Guerrero is the greatest muchacho in all of wrestling, homeboy. I didn't get to really watch a lot of Eddie Guerrero in WCW, so I don't really know how his promos went. But let me tell you something, S.A. Is that what he said? I don't know. I know we really played up the Latino gimmick.
Is that what he said?
Is that what he said? I don't know. Is that what he said? You were there.
Alright, continue.
A Great American Bash. You put up the Global Championship against me, and then you'll get me in that ring to fight you. But I fight when I want to. I'm Eddie Guerrero. Maybe someday you'll be as good as I am.
Oh, shit.
And Ric Flair just
Boss
smacks
loses
himself
it.
in the hand, and there's a blade in his hand, and he just cuts his whole head off, this whole forehead open, just a crimson mask, to quote good old Jim Ross. He says, Eddie, you want to fight me at Great American Bash? Well, fine, but just like the blood dripping from my forehead, you're going to have to make me bleed. Because it's going to be you versus me in our first blood match. Woo! And then he, like, flaps on the ground and starts kicking and flailing. But not before getting back up and then putting Chavo Guerrero in the figure 4 leg lock.
Fair enough.
And Eddie just lets him just put Chavo in the figure 4. He's not getting near him.
All right.
All right. So some big matches booked for Great American Bash. We have a tag team match. It's Scott Hall and Randy Savage taking on Big Cash Nash and Curt Hennig. Well, actually, yeah, it's Curt Hennig. And Cash Nash, you don't have to make an angle for this, but Cash Nash comes down to the ring and he says, "Listen, Scott, Randy, when you're as rich as I am, all right, you don't need to have, you don't have to ever get in the ring, okay? You can have people fight for you." And that's exactly what I did tonight. I made a phone call and I got somebody to represent Big Cash Nash tonight. And it just so happens he's on his way out right now. Cue Scott Norton.
Oh. Wow, anticlimactic right there.
Scott Norton comes out. He's fighting in place of Scott Hall and Randy Savage. Or he's fighting in place of Kevin Nash.
All right, who goes over?
Scott Hall wins by pinning Scott Norton.
I fucking should have figured. All right.
Perfect. After the match, Kevin Nash is going to beat up Scott Hall. He takes the suitcase that he had the suitcase that was given to him that Horace was holding for him, and he hits him with the briefcase. And on the briefcase it says "Money in the Bank" on it.
I don't know why I'm doing it in
Beats
caps,
down
but I
Hall.
don't give a fuck. All right, 14 minutes.
That's fine. Looks more NWO like. So that's good. Just beats down Scott Hall. Yeah, 14 minutes left, so we got to book a main event still. I think we got to get Goldberg and Big Show on the card still, don't we? Let's just have Goldberg cutting a promo backstage.
Okay.
And Big Show Big Show jumps him. And then just challenges him to a rematch at Great American Bash.
All right.
Just some simple promo because I want to book the main event.
All right, what's the main event?
Yep. And the main event, Fatal 4-Way match. The four biggest stars in WCW fighting for an opportunity to get a world title match against Hulk Hogan at Great American Bash. Are you ready for this epic match?
You're making it seem like it's not going to be as epic.
All right. Oh, it's going to be epic. Yeah, it's a Fatal 4-Way match. So, fighter number 1. All right, he is Disco Inferno.
Yep, this is what I thought it would be like.
Match. Fighter number 2, Dwayne Gill.
This is exactly what I thought it would be like.
Fighter number 3, Kamala.
You didn't sign Kamala.
Oh, who was the guy I signed off free agency?
Mike Awesome.
Mike Awesome.
Same thing.
And fighter number 4, Horace Hogan.
All right.
Colossal main event.
Who wins?
Horace Hogan wins by pinning Dwayne Gill.
Oh my god. All right. Disco's pissed.
Keep Disco very strong. Disco's like hell I'm losing.
He was unhappy, but Horace Hogan was cracking his knuckles and glaring.
Attaboy, Horace. Attaboy. It's that Hogan blood in him.
All right. Anything else?
Yeah, so Horace Hogan is in the ring with Hulk Hogan. And Hogan cuts a promo and he says, Horace, brother, I've never been more proud of you in my life. That was one hard-fought battle. You beat 3 worthy opponents. And a Great American Bash, you wrestle the match of your life against me for the WCW World Title. And Jack, I know it's going to be a hard-fought battle. I know you're going to take me to my limit, brother. But I know that you're going to give it your all, and I'm going to give it my all. And unlike Sting, I'm sure it'll be a much better and much more contested match. And then the lights turn off. And they come back on. Hogan's up the ramp. He's just like, fuck you, Horace. He's just gone. And Horace looks behind him and he bumps into Sting. And Sting, with baseball bat in hand, just beats the crap out of Horace Hogan. Like, beats him to a pulp, and just destroys him. And then he puts him through a table, brings him back, hits him again with the bat, hits him with the steps. He just takes him through the crowd and just takes every chair that every fan was sitting on and just starts hitting him with every single chair. Just destroying Horace Hogan. That was Sting.
Oh yeah, okay.
Sting just massacring Horace Hogan. So,
all right.
And so Hogan is furious, but he's not stepping in. It's fucking Sting. Are you kidding me? So Hogan just keeps yelling at Sting, "Stop that, Sting! Stop it right now! That man's my family!" And Sting just keeps just giving in to him. And the show ends with Sting, baseball bat in hand, pointing at Hulk Hogan. Sting's in the ring. He's holding his bat. He's pointing at Hogan. Hogan's at the ramp, furious, like just furious. And Horace Hogan's getting stretchered out in an ambulance.
R.I.P. Horace.
Horace might not be making it to Great American Bash, brother.
All right. Anything else?
We're gonna have a pre-show match.
Who's in it?
It's gonna be actually we're having a pre-show match. It's going to be a 8-man tag.
Jesus fucking. Can't go Nitro without this shit.
Not the traditional 8-man tag. Just call me New Japan. So we're having the Faces of Fear. And Chef Psychosis and Bobby Eating Pancakes. Taking on the Blue Bloods and the Dudleys.
Regal's still hurt.
Taking on Dave Taylor. Dave Taylor, Bubba Ray Dudley, Devon Dudley, and Fit Finlay.
Okay.
Bobby Eating Pancakes pins Dave Taylor.
Fucking jeez, Dave Taylor. You suck all the ass. Alright, I'm making my pre-show match.
Yep, time for your traditional pre-show match.
Alright, let's look at who's still available.
Oh, I never booked DDP. Fuck. That's okay. I'll book him next week.
Fucking, you don't have anyone good to book anymore. Brian, nah, not Brian Adams. Let's have, Davey Boy, the career killer. Taking on, Davey Boy and Lex Storm would probably have a good match.
All right.
Davey Boy and Lex.
Sounds good.
Lex Express.
Who wins? Oh, hey, oh, okay, guess we're running it. I was going to add another pre-show match.
I got it.
Oh, perfect. First try. Hopefully it's all booked.
It is.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to add one more final pre-show match just because I want to get him on the card. So just for the fans tonight, just for buying a ticket, come in the Nitro, you're going to get a United States Championship match.
Oh, Jesus.
In the pre-show. Diamond Dallas Page. Defending against Buff Bagwell.
I don't think a ticket would have saved.
What?
I might just skip the pre-show if this was the pre-show match. Alright. I'm assuming DDP wins.
Yes, DDP wins.
Alright.
And then after that match, he's going to get jumped by Scott Steiner.
Fucking pre-show angles, too. Jeez.
Pre-show angles, brother.
What are you, fucking Butthead. Pre-show, Scott Steiner, and DDP.
And Diamond Dallas Page.
Couldn't remember his damn name. Alright, let's get this over with. Oh, we got a 4v4 match.
Got a C-.
Oh, let's look at Dave Taylor. 44.
Dave Taylor got a 44. That's why he took the pin, because he is terrible.
Well, okay.
Davey Boy, Lex Luger. Lex Luger coming back from vacation, because remember I put him on vacation.
And he beat Davey Boy.
He beat Davey Boy in his return. And about that great wrestling and good heat, DDP beat Buff Bagwell in 11:26 with the Diamond Cutter. And makes defense number 4 of his United States Championship Heavyweight title. But then gets attacked by Scott Steiner, because there ain't nothing finer than Scott Steiner.
There we go.
95 promo to start us off. Hypes the main event. Kevin Nash talking shit about Scott Hall. Good stuff. Good promo. B- match. Wow. That's probably their best match they've had yet.
Yep, it is.
It's defense number 3 of the WCW Hardcore title and defense number 7 of the WCW Television title. I wonder if he's brought any prestige to the television title.
Well, I'll look afterwards.
Sounds good. All right. And Tommy Dreamer getting better at promos too. That would have been like a D when he first debuted.
All right.
Challenge and Raven. We got another promo, of course, the great Chris Jericho and Dean Malenko with their giant celebration. B tag team match, perfect.
Stevie Ray, the weak link.
Oh man, rip Stevie Ray. And then a big angle. Got a B. Good show so far. I thought this was gonna do really bad, but every match, everything's like doing really better than I thought it was gonna do.
Except for this one.
I kind of figured it was gonna be a C.
I
All right.
thought it would be higher because if you remember, those like Rey Mysterio, Chavo, Eddie, Juice, and Thunder Liger tags were like 83s, 82s.
That's true, but I think it was because, and it may not be. Well, it doesn't help that Ray and Joe Jushin have zero chemistry.
Absolutely no chemistry.
And I think it said Chavo and Eddie had great chemistry.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's fine.
Oh well.
That got a B+, so that's cool.
This one I thought would do a little better.
Ric Flair destroying. I only made it 6 minutes, and Ric Flair dominated. It's not like I gave Chavo much to work with. But anyway, whatever. Ric Flair dominating Chavo Guerrero. And that got a 94A out of boy Eddie Guerrero. I'm excited about this match.
Move on
I
to
think that's going to be really good.
shit ass.
Scott Hall, Randy Savage, Kurt Hennig, and Scott Norton. Perfect.
Scott Norton. I'm afraid for this main event, brother.
It's going to be
Absolutely
just trash.
terrifying.
It's going to be so bad.
I don't know why.
It's going to be so bad. Not as bad as I thought.
It's true. Mike Austin with the 57 kind of helped.
Wow. He's getting signed.
With a fall away slam went work.
Nice.
Oh.
And then B+ to end the show. Sting destroying Horace Hogan. Got a B-. That's whatever. I'll take it.
Show lost of popularity in no regions. Well, I don't know.
This is like what this is what your second or third week beating me in a row.
1 second. I don't know how long my fucking thing was like that. I don't know why I'm moving it like that during a recording.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh man, this is better.
All right.
So,
Fuck it, man. I'm just losing it.
You're rattled, man.
I'm rattled. All right, that was episode 56.
All right, that was episode 56. Make sure you like and subscribe. Let me know what you're excited for, and as always, go Cody Rhodes.